Anyone who knows me knows that I adore a lot of Sega's older titles, so last year's line of Sega 3D classics proved to be a continuous joy throughout the year. These are new versions of Sega Mega Drive and arcade games, which saw Afterburner 2, Fantasy Zone 1 and 2, Outrun, Thunderblade, Streets of Rage 2, Gunstar Heroes, and Sonic 2, all added to the lineup here in North America. Produced by M2, the studio behind several excellent conversions, as well as Konami's line of Rebirth games on the Wii, the Sega 3D classics are more in line with a remaster than a port. See, 3D games can be rendered at higher resolutions, have detail brought out in textures, or be presented in new aspect ratios for remasters. While 2D games have a problem in that aside from getting brand new art entirely, there's not much you can do aside from increase the size of pixels or apply some CRT style filters. To that end, M2 has done a lot of work to both replicate the original experiences and to create new ones. They've been meticulous with their application of 3D, accentuating the visual depth present in each game with incredible attention to detail. It's especially striking in games with multiple levels of parallax scrolling, like Fantasy Zone 2 or Sonic 2. It goes away to bring back some of the technological awe the games inspired in their time. M2 have even included simulated arcade cabinets, complete with screens that rock back and forth, and authentic mechanical sounds recorded from the original machines themselves. That's indicative of the sort of detail every one of these games has received. That's all before you get into new modes for each game, and the options for accessibility that they've added. Topping it all off, each game was accompanied by developer interviews on the Sega website. Each got into the technical details of both the original titles and the remasters, as well as explanations behind the thought processes that went into creating these new modes. I'm always enamored with this stuff, and it gave me a much deeper appreciation of the kind of work that goes into projects like these. I looked forward to these as much, sometimes more than, being able to play the games themselves. This is the kind of extensive treatment that games rarely get to see. The only letdown is that region locking means that the physical compilations of these games, as well as some bonus games, end up only playable on Japanese systems. A shame, as these remasters really deserve a place on a collection shelf.